Since being president is such a significant position, it stands to reason that the pay should be commensurate with its importance. African presidents are well paid. The leaders of the continent receive large salaries despite the fact that it is still developing. It's interesting to note that a lot of Africans are curious about their president's salaries. This is due to the fact that these numbers have been kept under wraps and safeguarded as state secrets for a very long period. According to a New World Wealth Assessment, political insiders in Kenya, for example, own half of the nation's wealth, while common citizens, some of whom make less than $1 per month, belong to the other half. Politicians in Africa battle fiercely for political office because they are drawn to the rich lifestyles, large salaries, and health benefits. Please like and subscribe as we bring to you the 10 highest-paid presidents in Africa. 10. Alassane Ouattara, Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast's president, Alassane Ouattara, took office in 2010. As president, he receives $100,000 annually. However, it is unclear how long he has been earning that sum. By profession, he is an economist, and prior to becoming president of Ivory Coast, he held positions at the Central Bank of West African States and the International Monetary Fund. The GDP per person in Ivory Coast is $2,325, and the country's economy is growing. Particularly now that the nation is at peace, there is the possibility for growth at an incredible rate. 9. Denis Sassou Nguesso, Republic of Congo. Despite having a GDP per capita of $1,972, the Republic of Congo has enormous development potential. Since 1997, Denis Sassou has served as the president of Congo. In comparison to other African leaders, he is a high earner as president, taking home an annual salary of $108,400. He led the nation's army as a military leader before becoming president. From 1979 to 1992, he served as president as well. Although his actual net worth is unknown, he is thought to be among the wealthiest African leaders. 8. Azali Assoumani, Comoros. Since 2016, the 59-year-old president of Comoros, one of the poorest and least popular nations in Africa, has been Azali Assoumani. He has previously served the nation from 1999 to 2006. Even when things are difficult for the people of the nation, the president still made it to this list of highest-paid presidents in Africa. With an annual salary of roughly $115,000, Azali Assoumani occupies the 8th position on the list. 7. Emmerson Mnangagwa, Zimbabwe. Since November 24, 2017, Emmerson Mnangagwa has served as Zimbabwe's president. As president, he receives $146,590 annually, ranking among the highest-paid African presidents. He is in charge of a small nation with a population of roughly 14 million and a $1,128 GDP per person. The economy of Zimbabwe is diverse and has a lot of room to grow. 6. Teodoro Obiang Nguema, Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea is regarded as one of the richest countries in Africa and has a relatively high standard of living. Equatorial Guinea's president, Teodoro Obiang Nguema, took office in August 1979. As president of the nation, he receives $152,680 annually, which puts him among the wealthiest rulers in Africa. Equatorial Guinea boasts a robust economy. Its primary export is petroleum, but it also exports a wide range of other goods in different amounts. Teodoro Obiang Nguema salary is relatively low compared to other African presidents, with the country's GDP per capita standing at $7,143. Furthermore, he was eligible to get a pay raise after being in office for more than 30 years. 5. Abdelmadjid Tebboune, Algeria. At $168,000 a year, Algeria's President Abdelmadjid Tebboune is among the highest-paid African presidents. After being elected in December 2019, Abdelaziz Bouteflika, the former president, and Abdelkader Ben Salah, the former acting head of state, relinquished their positions. 4. Yoweri Museveni, Uganda. Museveni. The president of Uganda has been in office since 1986, making him one of the heads of state in Africa with the longest tenure. In 2005, Yoweri Museveni removed term limits from the presidency in order to run for office once more. Members of his party's parliament changed the 75-year-old presidential age limit in 2017. With an annual salary of $183,000, the 77-year-old is said to have acquired a fortune of $13 billion over the course of his 36-year reign. It has been said that Museveni represses opponents in order to extend his rule. 3. Cyril Ramaphosa, South Africa. 2018 saw the resignation of Jacob Zuma, the president of South Africa, and the election of Cyril Ramaphosa. The African National Congress, ANC, the biggest party in South Africa, is led by the former anti-apartheid campaigner Cyril Ramaphosa. Under Zuma, he was the deputy president from 2014 until 2018. Among the wealthiest men in the Rainbow Nation is the politician who also happens to be a businessman. With an annual salary of $223,500, President Ramaphosa has an estimated net worth of $450 million. 2. King Mohammed VI of Morocco. The monarch of Morocco took the throne on July 23, 1999. Mohammed VI is an Alawi dynasty scion. After the passing of his father, King Hassan II, he assumed leadership. The annual salary of King Mohammed VI is $488,000. Forbes believes that in addition to his enormous salary, taxpayers foot the bill for $960,000 a day for office maintenance, which includes his opulent automobiles, staff, and wardrobe. King Mohammed VI is reported to earn 68 times more than an average Moroccan citizen yearly. 1. Paul Biya, Cameroon. The oldest president currently in office in Africa is Paul Biya. With his tenure of office beginning on November 6, 1982, the Cameroonian is now the head of state with the second longest tenure. Prior to taking over the helm, the 89-year-old was the nation's prime minister from 1975 until 1982. He instituted a one-party state system after taking office, but in the 1990s, he gave in to criticism to make room for multi-party democracy. With more than 40% of the vote, Biya was victorious in the 1992 presidential contest. In the elections that followed in 1997, 2004, 2011, and 2018, he was re-elected. President Biya has an annual salary of $620,000. Meanwhile, over 55% of Cameroonians live in poverty, which affects several aspects of their lives from health to education, living conditions, and work, among others. The richest presidents on the continent do not always lead the wealthiest nations in Africa. However, given the continent's considerable economic success, one could argue that the leaders' ability to focus on improving their countries, rather than being sidetracked by corrupting influences, has been made possible by their high salaries. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe for more educative content like this one.